this is game number 2 on this Super Sunday here at Back to Warcraft. We go back to the Super League, and there is a bug, so we have to rehost, I guess. But it doesn't matter. We can introduce the players and the current standing at the game. I haven't seen this bug before, but whatever. So let's get ready. Here we are. So the standing looks as follows. Lin versus Fly. It is Fly basically out of the playoff race. This is his last game of the tournament. He only has this one open, can go to max 13 points. That doesn't get him anywhere, but of course for every best of 3 you win a little prize money, so there is a motivation for him to do his best. For Lin, everything is on the line. He still has to play 1-2-0 and Fly. That's his second last match today, and 1-2-0 he will play that game later today. He needs those wins. Moon just surpassed him for the playoff ranks and for the prize money ranks. He needs wins. And this, I think the chances are very good, because have you seen a better Orc Mirror player in the history of this game? I certainly have not. Look at this, 70% win rate in Mirror. And he plays against Fly and Focus all the time. Even Infi when he switches to Orc, which is suicide in my opinion. But yeah, how can you stop Lin in this matchup? That's a question for Fly. What are his answers?
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I think Orc versus Orc, Lin. Undead versus Night Elf, 1-2-0. It's like one of those impossible matchups. Like, how do you even do it? It's unbelievable what this man pulls off when he's on point. Now, keep this in mind. I was casting a game of his. Oh my god, what was that? It must have been like one of the countless WGL qualifiers. It was a solo cast, I remember. He was playing against Soin, Lin was, and he lost 0-2 against Soin. And I especially remember we were casting a couple of days later, and you were looking up the results, and we're like, what? How could that happen? You mean man didn't want to give that victory to Soin. And that's because, you know, Lin, he looks like a god almost every day, but not every day. You know, he has some off days as well. So maybe Fly can catch one of those days. By the way, have you paid attention to who's who?
I'm pretty sure Fly is red.
Yeah, I think so too. We should ask though, right?
You can, yeah, can you ask real quick? There is a very unusual Shadowhunter first on the side of, I think, Fly. I'm pretty sure red is Fly. You see?
Fly's red, okay.
Fly is red. Shadowhunter first in Orc Mirror. Double Burrow and Shop late tech against the Blade Master of Lin. And a fast tech. It doesn't get much more different than this in an Orc Mirror early game.
A player's forces are under attack.
Huh. Okay, and the reason for this is because the Lightning Shield is so good here, enables so many hero choices. So the Farseer here, even the Shadowhunter now. One of the coolest things on the new patch, in my opinion, for Orc especially, so much hero viability. Oh, he almost denied it. Ooh, he denied that one. That's always a little bit scary with this.
It's still level 2 with the Rogue, right? But will he stay alive, or will he have to Town Portal? There's no heal wave. Oh, this is really bad. Fly had no chance against Moon, and this is not a good start for him anyway. Another Windwalk and Town Portal. But he's on tier 1. He can't go for potions.
And he's just running over there right now.
Yep, Lin is running over. He'll sell for a little bit. But the backstab is already so much damage. He needs a few more hits. Speed scroll. Nice. What an investment.
He's fine though, he's fine. Ooh, that was really scary. That was, by the way, the perfect TP from Fly. He TP'd to the edge of the shop so you can get the item and then run away right away. That was super scary, but a perfect save of a bad situation. And now he's gonna get the grunt here as well. Not too bad, not too bad. Trying for the deny. They're playing with it. They're playing with it. Oh, nice last hit as well. Okay, Fly's coming back here.
Indeed, Fly is back. A lot of right clicks now against the Shadowhunter, but he still has mana for the Hex, can disable the Blade Master, who is at 0 experience now. It started off so well. Fly denied the creep. Fly was almost dead, but reacted perfectly. Saved the hero, killed the grunt, got level 2, and now he's ahead. But fast tech by Lin. slow tech by Fly.
Yeah, that's a lot faster as well. That is, ooh, that's half a tech. That's 70 seconds, which is a lot of time when it comes to Spirit Link and Raiders. Yeah, Spirit Link and Raiders and Ensnare. And second hero, of course. We take a moment here to thank 2 new supporters. Runeblade 14 with 3 months. This is my 4th month of subbing. Just messed up the first time resubbing. Have a good day and good luck. Laddering Neo.
Thank you.
Not wishing me good luck. What the hell is going on with that?
You were gone. You have to work your way up again.
B-Man Blazer 3 months. Thank you
Players'
as
forces
well.
are under attack.
Well, I guess you realize I don't need luck laddering because I only win anyways. So I guess that makes sense.
Okay. Oh man. Claws of attack for the Shadowhunter. Blade Master's getting some experience finally. Only a circlet for him though. And this is a lot of control for Fly now, with all the hexes that he can use, also clarity in his inventory. I really like this build so far. I mean, this could have all backfired. If the Shadowhunter dies, then this all doesn't work anymore, but Link doesn't find him.
For creeping the middle, it's also really cool, right? You hex the big boy, you creep the other 2 really easy with a normal damage from the grunts, and if you get contested, you have that super strong hex.
Yeah.
I like that a lot, and that's his level 3 with a goddamn nice inventory right now. And Claws of Attack are actually pretty nice on the SH because he has high attack speed, and he's ranged, of course, having high damage uptime anyways.
Blade Master second for Fly, and those claws will suit him very, very well. Amazonia, usually one of the maps where the Blade Master doesn't shine too much because the chance for claws or damage boosting items was not that high. With the latest patch though, when those 2 creep spots here were changed, or the drops were changed, it's a little better for the Blade Master now. Not for Lin really, and Fly continues to creep. It's on AI against Moon. He was so far behind in creeping, and now he is so ahead. Nice item here, Robe of the Magi.
God.
More intelligence, and more intelligence means more spells. And the Shadowhunter, you know, has 3 amazing spells.
Dude, he's making such great use of Lightning Shield this game. If we, you know, ignore the one deny early on. Lolite must be proud, sitting somewhere watching this game, being like, yeah, it's almost as good as me. And look at the experience now. Like, it's level 1 right now for Lin.
And level 3.6 for the Shadowhunter. It's gonna be 2-2 after this kill, so at least he gets that. But yeah, quite hard. Lots of damage on this Blade Master. Fly continues to creep at the Sasquatch. With the Blade Master coming in, we have Bestiary, Totem, and Warmill, plus the Berserker Strength upgrade for Fly. The same situation for Lin. But he's gonna have earlier walkers, and that means they have more time regenerating their mana, if they are not using too much Spirit Link. And that should be good for the Korean.
Yep, absolutely. But it's just, like, where's his units? He's got, like, a Grunt, a Raider, and a Walker. And he's just forced to stay back so passively. Was this all this one Grunt kill in the early game? Did this all spiral so hard out of control? I guess he made really good use of this creep route for the SH. Using that hex, getting the items in the middle, getting the claws, getting the experience. Lin on the back foot in an Orc Mirror. Such a rare sight.
But you know what gets him back? The Potion of Greater Mana. If he gets the Shadowhunter to level 3 before the first fight, then this item can change the outcome of the battle. Natural expansion creep here on the other side as well. Scroll of the Beast, level 2 for the Blade Master. Solo creeping him now as we have close to level 4 Shadowhunter. What?
He tried for the last hit, the peon against the Sasquatch, but not quite.
Getting killed now. Level 3 SH. Lin is back in this game. All of a sudden, from 1-1 to 3-2, with the important level 3 on the Shadowhunter with the level 2 heal wave. 3 walkers now, 43 supply, Fly at 42, and level 2.5, while the Shadowhunter is getting the first heal scroll of the game. Fly, Lin on the other side with a heal scroll himself.
So is he gonna pass over the claws now? Yep. There's a bit of discussion about this going on at the moment in the orcs around the world. Inspired partly by Grubby, I think. Saying that claws might even be better on the SH, but we have to table that discussion for a later day because now the fight is breaking out and in we go right away. Hex on the first raider. No Kodos here yet. Usually Orc will only be confident to start that big engagement in the mirror with the Kodo beast coming, but yeah, not just here yet. First kill goes towards Lin it was. It was a grunt only, not the most important target. Both players here trading blows. The greater mana, you mentioned it earlier, could be the game-changing item. He's still coming in from the Chinese side from Fly pretty early on. He's positioning himself perfectly with the SH to get the perfect heal value from the Scroll of Healing. That was pretty nice. And so it has so much more mana to use. Has Lin lost a unit yet? I'm not quite sure, but now his one Raider is in trouble, but healing is coming in. And this level 2 Blade Master, yeah, he's putting out decent damage, but it's not too amazing. Well, from neither side, to be honest, 76 and 82 crits only, respectively. But now the Kodo's coming in. That changes a lot. And Lin may have been behind early on, but as he does so often in this matchup, he seems to be turning it around. Kodo now for Fly's side as well. Gets ensnared, can't devour. There's no devour in... There was no devour either from the other side, but now he gets forward. Nice dodge with the Raider, moving it away at the very last second, but the greater mana
Shadow
is so
Hunter!
strong.
Oh, it messes up the backstep a little. Was busy on the other side, I guess. But Lin is just dominating this fight. It's unbelievable. He lost, I think, 2 units while Fly's trailing at 33 supply. Loses everything here. The Kodo has not eaten. And snares again. Okay, one more grunt. Level 4 on the Shadow Hunter. Alright, but he was about to die anyway. Blade Master with a 108 critical strike. He's closing in this game right now. Lin in those fights is unbeatable. It's so crazy.
That was pretty much perfect, to be honest. But also, one thing I would like to point out that I oftentimes like to point out. Greater mana, pretty good item. And now, he does now wiping the floor with everything else. Seems like Ensnare's on cooldown at the moment. Oh, never mind, there's another one. There's 4 units here for Fly. With a reinforcement advantage and the shop, can he maybe fight his way back? I think he just killed the Raider right... No, never mind, he lost the Raider, but now he's gonna get 1 kill here. Okay. And now... Lin's out of mana, actually. Is he overextending here? He very well may be trying to save that 1 Raider of his, but it's not gonna be good enough. Ensnare lasting for long enough to get the kill, and now... Actually, with pretty much only the heroes, Fly is holding on, is driving him back. But he needs to find more kills. He's still 16 supply behind.
I love this shop of Lin. Super close to the battleground. He can heal up, he can mana regen, and then push immediately again to not give Fly time to rebuild his army. And creeping at the same time. This is so efficient.
Isn't it unbelievable how good this guy is? Especially in this matchup. It's absurd. Flow 87, subbing for the first time. Thank you very much, man. Welcome. It's gonna be level 4 Blade Master here, I think. It's gonna increase his damage a little. He had level 2 crit already before. Oh, actually not quite good enough.
A player's forces are under
Both the
attack.
mage
Rope, though,
full
certainly very nice.
Yep. Now both Shadow Hunters have that. We have a mana potion on the Shadow Hunter, using it already. Oh, plus 9 int now with the mantle as well. Double Kodo, lots of raiders. One walker, lots of walkers, 1 raider. That's what I wanted to say. On the other side, Fly, a little desperation, taking a risk
A town is under
that he can't afford to take. The golems are too strong, and Lin is pushing in his base.
Big ranged army now, actually, from Lin. Only 2 melee frontliners remaining. I guess 3, if you want to count the hero as well. The Blade Master still here as well, of course. High level, not the greatest inventory. The inventory for the other Blade Master on Fly side is looking a lot healthier. Scroll of the Beast, Scroll of Speed, excuse me, walking in. Kodo's getting ensnared, but this is just such an unfair fight now. Lin has fought his way to this stage to deserve this advantage, but now he indeed has such a big advantage. 1 Raider already devoured, and yeah, pretty much only 3 units left on the field here. 2 walkers and a grunt trying to fight his way through, and Delta splits everywhere from Lin, minimizing the damage onto all of his units. And yeah, just stomping through this battle right now, to be honest.
What the fuck is a delta split?
You watch Dota, don't you know? Like when you split into different directions?
Huh.
Delta split.
Okay.
Yeah. This is over. 29 supply and dropping against 55. Shop's gone as well. And Fly is not having the best start today. Now he's surrounded as well. SH can't get out anymore. His base has become his enemy, and that's it. GG. And the win for Lin.
Fly is 0-3 today. Lin starts well. After being in trouble, certainly, in the early stages of this game, fought back this fight, man, at the 6 o'clock position. It's just, he knows Orc Mirror so much better than everything else when it comes to fights. He just doesn't make mistakes. He snipes Kodos as fast as no one else, not even close. And then, oftentimes, like, in this case, the game was the fight was already in his favor thanks to the big mana potion and the kills before. But I'm always impressed when I see these Kodo Beasts focuses. Violet brought it into the scene in like 2008 or 9, but Lin perfected it. It's incredible.
And then he perfected it so that no living man could best him in the Ring of Honor. You remember that?
No, but
Team Fortress 2, dude. It's a long time ago. Did you ever play Team Fortress?
Nah.
It was a pretty cool game for a while.
Thank you, Flo87, Tillo1, and Hoffy309. Lots of numbers here.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you for the subs.
Are you guys viewbots? If you are not, please confirm in chat that you are not viewbot. We don't want to get banned, bros.
Well, if the viewbots are bringing us money,
it's worth the risk.
yeah, it's worth it.
I'm just kidding, of course. Nice to have you. Nice of you to join us here on our, what you call it, Super Sunday?
Super Sunday.
Super Sunday. Championship Sunday as well.
Indeed, Ross Brain Cup is going to conclude. Foggy is already out. Lost to Neutron in a Night Elf Mirror. That was not to be expected. Lucifer is winning over Sonic, so not a good start for the Ukrainian Night Elves representing Europe at WGL.
Gotta step it up. Maybe we should coach him a little bit when we're there.
Fly is blue, right?
I
I think so, if he didn't change it.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure. We go into Last Refuge. That's our second map. That is where Fly wants to tie up the series. Otherwise, Lin gets 3 points. And that would not be a good thing for Moon, certainly, as they fight for the playoff ranks. Lin would actually equalize with 1-2-0. But we'll see about that.
We certainly will. We mentioned it a couple of times already. With a new patch on certain maps, you can play various heroes, even in Orc Mirror, where it was always only Blade Master in the past. We just saw an example of the Shadow Hunter on maps like Twisted Menace. You can even play Farseer. Here, though, Last Refuge. This is still, I feel like, a castle for the Blade Master, or castle is a weird word, maybe more of a playing ground. It's so many claws here, so many great items to pick up, like Ogre Lord snipes as well, and maybe more to the point, hard for other heroes, right? Farseer creeping not the best, SH creeping not the best. So seeing the double blade here is to be expected.
1 blade, 2 blade, and chat is asking, can you elaborate on the clause on Shadow Hunter and Blade Master discussion? What's the What's the talk all about? We have some time here in the early game of Orc Mirror, so this might be a good time to explain this.
Yes, so the way you have to look at it is, with the new patch, Critical Strike doesn't benefit from claws anymore, so you don't get the multiplier from the bonus damage from claws. So it's all about attack speed / damage uptime. If your Blade Master does 50 damage, it doesn't matter if you put 6 more on him. If your SH does 20 damage, and he has higher attack speed, the claws should actually be better on him. Now, the SH has lower attack speed than the Blade Master. That is true. It's not super low. It's not like Death Knight level low or whatever. It's okay attack speed, but the major benefit of his toolkit is that he's ranged. Meaning, he doesn't have to walk to his targets to attack them. So, the consideration is, well, maybe the SH has better damage uptime, meaning in any given span of time, he has more auto attacks coming out. If that is the case, then claws would have a better effect on the SH. Question is, if that is the case or not.
That was well done. It's really hard to say, but I'm a fan of claws on Blade Master. It just feels better.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't have a reason really why I think so. But from what I see, it feels more efficient. But I can be totally wrong on this. Just my gut.
I think it's also like there might be a difference in overall perfect value compared to burst. You know?
Yeah.
For example, when you have it in a drawn-out fight, it might be better on the SH. But when you're looking for a specific target kill and you're moving on in with the Windwalk and the End Snare, then the target is locked down, and then the attack speed can be made full use of on the Blade Master. And for that, it's certainly going to be better on the Blade, because his attack speed is still quite a bit better than the SH's. So there's a bit of consideration there as well. But yeah, that's a bit of idea, like a talk that I've been seeing going on in the Orcish Horde from the players. But yeah, I agree with you. It just feels better on the Blade. You know, you go in, you put out the big damage. You don't have the massive crits anymore, but they still, you know, have decent damage.
Fly and Lin both are creeping on their opponent's side of the map. Fly already got 3 circlets here on this map, while Lin is only now starting to gear up at the Ogre Magi. Lots of selves here, and Ring of Protection for him. Unlucky End Snare on this grunt, but doesn't want to invest his Windwalks into this. Fly on the other side is in Windwalk, finds this grunt. Can he kill it though? Still 230. Oh, another critical strike. That certainly helps.
He's gonna have to pop the scroll here. Is that good enough? There's still a lot of mana here. He's following up with his own scroll, which should pretty surely result in a kill.
Again, a killed grunt in the early. This time it's on Lin's side, and he's getting level 2.3 with that. Not microed into the creeps. Dust of Appearance for him here. Level 2.5 for Fly. And another item at the Null Overseer. Lots of creeping.
How sure are you about the players' colors, by the way?
Very much so.
Okay, good. Then I'm gonna trust him.
You can ask though, but I'm very sure.
And I feel like I'm looking like a complete idiot if I'd ask 2 games in a row.
Well, it's unfair for us because we don't have their Chinese characters here. But I know that Fly picked blue when he joined the game. If he didn't change it, then he's still blue.
That would be pretty mean if he changed. The game crash for you as well?
Nope. Everything good. Still 3 circlets for Fly. And finds more grunts, but don't think he can get the kills here. Just good to know where they're moving. Tier 2 has been reached for both players. We see Beastery, Walkers, and Shadowhunter on both sides. Lin is a bit faster though, right? Ah, no. The totem is slightly behind the Beastery as well. So actually, Fly is faster. Has the Shadowhunter out already. Serpent Wards for him as well. And now, is it already time for the Ogres? Easy to creep jack usually, but a big item.
Already bringing a peon. Just for specific one position scouts or something?
Looks like it, huh?
I guess he doesn't need the lumber anymore. Once you got the upgrade, once you got tier 2.
Oh, you still need it for the disenchant upgrade, but that should be there soon.
Oh, it's going to be a nice steal here from the Blade Master. And I wonder why he didn't put the sentry a little bit closer so you could see this. Maybe he could even prevent it. With the Blade Master taking it out so quickly. And it's going to be a big consumable. The wand can make a difference.
It's a very situational item, Remo. Did I tell you about this?
I think I heard about that before somewhere, actually.
So since a lot of new players are coming in, Wand of Mana Stealing doesn't have that much value on paper. It's just 2 times 50 mana that you subtract from an opponent's hero and get it for yourself. If everything is full mana, that doesn't do too much, but if you use it in the right situations, let's say the Shadowhunter is very close to getting another heal wave, and then you use it, and then the 50 mana is gone, and you prevent that heal wave. Ideally, get another heal wave yourself with it, but let's see if he kills this Blade Master first. Nope, he doesn't. So it can make a difference of 2 heal waves, or 2 hexes, or 2 coils, or whatever. And then it's a very good item. We've seen this yesterday, or no, 2 days ago, I think, where a Wand of Mana Stealing was used to prevent another entangle, got another coil, the coil killed the keeper, and that won him the game.
And
Your game is still crashing. Okay. Blade Master level 3 for Lin with a claw and a circlet. Not overwhelming, really. Spider Socks for the Blade Master here. So his damage is really good. Plus 9 agility. That all goes into the critical strike calculation. Interesting that Fly is not going for the Ogre at all. Lin steals the Invo Potion from his shop. That's very good. And Snare upgrade coming. This spell upgrade coming for Fly. Lin, I think, has those upgrades already. But Fly is engaging without those upgrades. Getting a Walker. That's a big kill right from the bat. And if this is Tome of Experience... Tome of Intelligence. Still good for the Shadow Hunter. Puts it on the Blade Master, though, to not lose too much time. This Walker is big because you need the Spirit Link. He doesn't have a second one yet. Okay, there we go. But he's almost without mana. You really want the Walkers out in the battlefield for a long time, so their mana regen is kicking in and they gather some spell force.
Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, I couldn't reconnect, so I'm gonna be a backseat caster for this game.
As you always are, lazy fool. Scroll of Healing purchased as well. Blade Master's coming in for the steal on level 3. Boom! There's the first one. And getting the second one as well. Last hit Lin. So good. And Snare catches him though. There is another Windwalk. Hex as well. But the damage is just not there. With the Blade Master being so far away. Uses another one. He's dusted. Backstab comes in. Hex again. Lin! Your Blade Master is dead out of nowhere. Jumping up to level 4. That was too much, man. With 3 Raiders and the Hex lockdown. And then when the Blade Master was coming in, he had the damage for that as well. So, yeah, Lin struggling. Wind of the Wind being used here. No level 3 Shadow Hunter. That could be a map win for Fly if this continues like that. Also no level 3 Shadow Hunter. But he's getting more creeps here. Blade Master still in Windwalk. Looking for some kills. 50 versus 50, but Fly has a lot more gold. Can and will use this on items. Town Portal? Okay. Yeah, Fly seems to be a big fan of Town Portals today after the game against Moon. Cancels the regen on the Shadow Hunter. I love that. Blade Master's not back for a long time. This is Fly's timing to push. One of the Wind being used on the Blade Master to get rid of his damage, but the shop is falling quickly. Kodo Beast is there for Lin, but for Fly as well, but he's not in range, I guess. Blade Master pretty hurt. Could use another heal wave. It's not getting the last hit here. Now turns around. Now gets it. Almost level 4 as well. Shadow Hunter with one more kill or 2 getting the big level 3. And that's it. Double level up for Fly. This is looking so good for him. Heal wave rattling through. He was holding on for that for a long time. No heal scroll anymore, by the way. Heal wave is there, but only level 1. Blade Master still not in this battle. Lin at 47 supply still, 44 by Fly. But I think slowly but steady, Lin should bleed dry. He's actually fighting him back a bit, but there's a surround on this Shadow Hunter with an end snare. Blade Master can't help him, can't pop him out. Shadow Hunter for... Oh no! Potion safe at the shop. A little sloppy by Fly maybe. And the Blade Master is back. Good damage potential going in for the backstab. More hits and Fly. Signature Fly. Is he losing them? No. Oh, yes, he is. And he swapped the Town Portal before, so he can't evacuate. Does Lin have anything left to get the kills here? Ensnare was on cooldown, is no more. Another kill from this Walker. What a brave Walker getting 2 kills. Why is that dude even there? Lin survives a fight without a Blade Master, without a level 3 Shadow Hunter. I do not believe my eyes.
He was basically 4 levels behind.
How did he do this?
If he wins this game, dude. It's like Goku right now, you know? Fighting in 10 Gs. It's like, oh, now I finally have a challenge.
This is so sick. This is so sick. Do you have an explanation, like, to the slightest?
I was just watching the stream, man. I was like, how? Why? I don't get it.
Me neither.
There's a super stacked Blade Master as well. Fly
Yeah.
still got the advantage, but I'm feeling like, oh man, you have to win this now. You have to win this now.
Unbelievable. Yeah. All right, dust being purchased. Fly is going for the red spot. Lin got a Robe of the Magi here for his Shadowhunter, who's also level 3 now. 49 supply for the Korean, 49 for Fly. But red spots can help Fly a lot. Is it the Mana Bong or Unholy Aura or Endurance Aura? Nope. Just the Helm of Valor, but it is more damage for him as well. Blade Master in again. Trying to snipe a unit here. But against Spirit Link, that doesn't work well. And we have seen this before, but this time there's a big Invo Potion. Nice Ethereal Form Warp. Oh, there's no mana. He keeps this round closed. Shadowhunter is there. The rest of Lin's army is coming in. Saves him with a heal wave. Blade Master is freed and he gets the Kodo Beast. But will this Blade Master survive somehow? He has enough mana. Is the cooldown off? Yes, it is. TC third, by the way. Tier 3 by Fly. Oh, this Blade... And he forces him into a TP with this. But now it's tier 2 versus tier 3. That means Orb of Lightning, third hero, Aura Advantage, Tiny Great Hall possible, and Kodo Warsong upgrade. And Walker Master upgrade. If Fly gets a little bit of time to get all those important upgrades, he is in such a big advantage.
Quick thought here about the third hero. I think we both always felt like, yeah, TC, Aura, kind of nice and stuff, I guess. Stomp, kind of okay, I guess. Wouldn't Alchemist be better?
I think playing dual hero is better to get the level 5 Shadowhunter earlier. And just ignore the third hero possibility. But if you force me to a pick, I would say yes. If you can protect the Alchemist a little, which is hard because of his 1 armor, then Alchemist is better. But we do have another fight. Lin is pushing into Fly's base because he doesn't have much time on the clock anymore, but before the tier 3 upgrades kick in. Level 4 Blade Master on both sides. Fly certainly closer. TC only providing the aura and some right clicks. No stun right there. Spirit Link and Heal Wave reapplied. 2 Kodos. Nothing has eaten here though. Same goes for Fly. And so he retreats a little. Orb of Lightning now ready. Plus 24 damage. Kodo Beast does have the upgrade as well, and the Walkers are master. This is Fly's time now. Heal Scroll, Mana Potion, and he's getting rid of 1 Kodo at least. So hard to micro against it with Ensnare, Hex, and now Purge as well. But Lin is going for the Shadowhunter, forces another heal wave. Shadowhunter is now in a little bit of a safer spot. Fly can't get the necessary damage to kill the Kodo Beast. There's a shop for Lin in the back, and the Blade Master is slaying this Kodo Beast. Another heal wave rattling through, but that's the only one. If this one falls, the plus 4 damage or the 20% damage boost is gone. Or is it? Am I missing something? No, it's gone now. Shadowhunter is surrounded. Lin is finding the answers, even against tier 3. He is killing this SH with a big Invul Potion and a heal scroll. He's gone, and now the healer is gone. But is there enough damage still? Shadowhunter goes to the shop, heals up again, close to level 4. Blade Master is roaming around, trying to find some kills. Gets one with a critical strike. No, nice save by Lin. Spirit Link reapplied, level 4 on the Shadowhunter, and I think he's just cleaning this up right now. Blade Master still pretty good with all his damage, close to level 5, but it's only 35 supply. It's basically nothing. Level 2 on the Tauren Chieftain with a Stomp now. Can he get a kill maybe on this Shadowhunter? SH is back from the tavern. Big investment. Speed Scroll being used by Lin, who's trying to get more kills. Is there an Ensnare? Yes, there is. He's not in range at the moment, though. Canceling the Clarity. Super important move to not allow him to get a heal wave there. Heal wave on the Kodo Beast, so that thing is saved for now. Purge gets it, though. And then the aura is gone for Lin as well. But that's a lot of distraction for that army. The Shadowhunter is out of position again. Can he block him? Can he ensnare him? There is a big Invul Potion for 15 seconds, and that might save his game. The Kodo is gone. The Blade Master is level 5. But will the Shadowhunter survive? Yes, he will.
That's a pretty sick game right here.
Yep, it is. Lin stays on tier 2. Blade Master is half a level behind. Shadowhunter level 4 versus level 3, close to B4. That Shadowhunter could be key for Lin, but there's also a Tauren Chieftain with Stomp now. That's a new X factor that we didn't have to calculate in before. More disable on that blade. Less damage in Lin's army. Fly's Blade Master, by the way. Oh no, there he is. Plus 27. It's so sick. Kodo Beast on only Fly side, but Red Spot. The item gambling, Cloak of Flames. Not that good. For the TC, it would be amazing, but we don't see that. More experience. Level 4. Level 3 TC, not really possible, I guess. Cloak of Flames kept and Heal Scroll bought. Shadow Hunter close to full mana, but no mana potion on him. Lin's still not attacking. Fly is not going into upkeep. Goes for a second Kodo Beast just to be sure. Oh, there is this mercenary camp left for Fly. That's actually a big camp. He's not pulling the Blade Master back to speed things up. He's losing some experience here, but it should be worth it. Oh, the Blade Master is getting it. The item is on the TC. It's a Robe of the Magi, another one, but Lin is engaging, going for the Kodo Beast right away. There is Spirit Link, but this Stomp is helping out a lot, hitting 4 units at the same time. It doesn't save the Kodo Beast, but it helped. Finally, Lin is getting in to eat something. This Raider is in the stomach, but he's not really allowed to lose that Kodo Beast. Use the Speed Scroll to get it out of there, despite the Purge. TC is in a good position for another Stomp. He's basically surrounded. This could be an epicenter, but no. He pulls him back. 45 supply, losing another Raider, Lin is. Blade Master is not level 3. He's missing the level 3 critical strikes, and that's the difference of 80. He's trying to trade Blade Master versus Blade Master, but that's not a good idea if a TC is right next to you. Spirit Link again. Purge, though. Backstab, and this should be another kill. Yes, it is. Blade Master dead. GG! Fly defeats Lin in an Orc Mirror. A very rare occasion to see that. Lin defeated, but in what a game.
That was a really good game. That was a lot of fun. The fact that Lin could hold there with only the SH, yes. Level 2 SH against level 3 opposing heroes, completely bonkers. And almost wins that game. That Blade Master in the end carried a lot though. I counted the crits in the last fight. He had 7 crits. And every one of them was above 230, or almost every single one of them.
Hopefully you don't disconnect anymore, man, because that was exhausting.
I'm back now. No worries. It took a lot to bring down Lin, but he finally made it work, dude. But oh boy, did he need a lot of advantages. Level 5 Blade Master, insane inventory, triple hero, tier 3, master upgrade, purge, better levels all throughout the game, and he still just barely won that one. That's
so crazy.
Pretty sick. So we have some new supporters here. We got, oh, one moment. We got Sprungschwein and Chevros, both subbing for the first time. Thank you guys very much and welcome. And we're gonna move on to our last map of today between these two, that is. Lin and Fly, and now, yes, Lin still in the blue, okay.
Fly is taking a little break here. Yeah, Fly in blue, Lin in red. Fly's taking a little break, so we do have some time as well. Sprungschwein, I remember that name. It could be someone from Fraxter back then. I'm not sure, though.
Oh, Fraxter. With the amazing coin system. I
they
remember.
Do have they did have a great Warcraft section with Truth Bear.
Oh, yeah.
They did great interviews and stuff. Shout out to them.
With the cute curly hair. What was his real life name again?
Fuck,
he became an actual journalist, didn't he? I think I heard that somewhere.
Okay, good for him. I forgot. I got it on the tip of my tongue, but I forgot. Roman,
he was so tall, right?
Roman
he was like
Lammers.
2 meters. What?
Roman Lammers.
Ah.
If I'm not mistaken.
And with Tex as well. Remember Tex from Fraxter?
Oh yeah, the little blonde dude.
The little blonde boy, exactly.
He was so small.
And Truth Bear was like this massive dude next to him.
Yes.
Back in 2010 at ENC, or at Gamescom, Aces ENC.
STFO, that's right, Broly. Stofftiere online. After this best of 3, we have 2 more for you for W League, and those are gonna be insane. Moon versus 120 and Lin versus 120. Doesn't get much better, so stay tuned here. And after those games, we're not stopping because Ross Brain Cup is happening right now. Unfortunately, it started at the same time as the W League, but of course we can't miss Lin 120 and Moon games. Quite a few upsets there already, as Foggy lost to Neutron and Sonic was defeated by Lucifer. So we have 3 Koreans in the top 4 and Neutron. Didn't expect him to be the best European/CIS player. But the game starts. Deciding game between Fly and Lin in the W League here on Terranestat.
A Blade Master map, if ever I've seen one. Or is there gonna be a bit of a surprise in store for us again? Fly tried with the SH on the first map, Ancient Isles. Amazonia, I mean, of course. Looked good for a while. But then Lin once again pulling out his Saint Sword. He almost did that again on the last map, which would have been spectacularly ridiculous. Fell off a little bit short. Couldn't quite convert that victory in the end. But now the deck has been reshuffled. And should certainly be a Blade Master mirror here. It's going to be interesting to see the creep routes. Who's going to have the more effective way to move across the map? It's not only about items, it's also about experience. This is what I like about this map. It forces you to choose one efficient way. Because yes, you can hunt down the claws pretty quickly and easily with the 2 green camps in the middle and maybe your kobold next to your merchant. That's going to give you potentially 3 claws, but it's going to be very bad for experience. So you have to find a decent way, because yes, of course, claws are good and all, but you also want to have level 3 at a decent time, or at least level 2. Or is it actually going to be a Farseer here? That will blow my mind. Oh my goodness. It is a Hunter of the Shadows again.
It is the Hunter of the Shadows again. This time on Lin's side, not on Fly's side. So what do you think is the reason for that?
I think Lightning Shield creep, right? At the Merc camp.
Yeah.
Shop would certainly suggest it. Hopefully he manages to pull it off. Otherwise you look real stupid. But should certainly be able to get this. And the shop here from Fly also signifying where he wants to go. Wants to go to the Kobold. Wants to grab up the first claws. Maybe even go for the early natural creep. But you need 2 grunts for that, right? Pretty sure.
Not so sure. It's a
I mean,
very,
for
very
sniping
easy
the big boy, you definitely like 1 grunt is enough.
Yeah.
But I don't think you can creep all of it.
I don't even think you need a grunt for only the item. Here.
Yeah, it could be true. But I mean, may as well use the grunt, right? You have it anyways.
Yeah, of course. Okay, let's see. A little unusual because this creep spot for Fly is a little different from what we know. And Shadowhunter first is also very interesting. So will it deny stuff? Since it's Lin, I'd say no. But we'll see. Nope, holds it back.
It's playing it safe.
Let's go the beast. Thank you, Befaro, good old esl-radio buddy, for the sub.
Oh wow, that's a name from ages ago. Nice to see you again. Good man. When you have a Scroll of the Beast early like this, when you find it right away, I always feel like, do you maybe want to go for timing? You know, before Disenchant is out? You could do that with the first Walker and the first Raider or something, because of course the Dispel will be coming later. Oh my god, this Blade Master though.
Yep. He's about to die, maybe. Healing cancelled, but the speed scroll should save him. Can he get in Hex range? More damage by the creeps.
That speed scroll is really cool, right? He didn't even panic for the Windwalk, because even if he gets hexed, he's still fast.
Yeah.
Thanks to the Scroll of Speed. That was really patient play. Pretty cool.
Grunt comes in for a little block. Can he reach for Hex now? No. It's too long. It's no Entangle. It's so good to be dual casting again, Remo. I gotta say.
Laugh it up, Night Elves, as long as you can. It's gonna be over soon.
Well, the Entangle range stays the same, so.
That's true. 1.5 screens, kind of. Yeah, this is gonna be a sick Blade Master, dude. Oh my god. He's gonna continue leveling as well. It's most likely gonna be SH second from Lin later. Everything else would be totally wild. So, not only is he going to have the worst items, but also the worst levels. He's going to have to make up for that with some amazing micro, which obviously we know he's capable of doing.
Potion of Greater Mana
Oh my god.
on the Blade Master as well. These items are basically the best in slot all the time.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the cloak, of course, you can argue with that, but can save this
Best in
one.
slot. Wow, that's something I haven't heard since Diablo days.
Diablo days, yay! Are you excited for the mobile?
I want to make the same joke. Dude, I'm so hyped for Immortal. How you guys feeling about Immortal? Hell yeah, dude. Gonna buy a new phone for 800 euros and then play some good old Diablo where I can pay another 1,000 euros to have some awesome items. Dude, it's gonna be sick.
Nice hex on the Blade Master here, but it's just gonna be Windwalk and Escape. Mercenaries by Fly, Shadow Priest and Berserker added here for dispelling against Hex. That's not too bad. Raider and Walker coming, Blade Master second for Lin as he continues to creep. Also not the worst item for the Shadowhunter, right? Slippers and gloves will help the Blade Master as well, and here's the next clause for him, so he can't complain as well.
Both heroes here in a bit of trouble, especially the SH, I suppose. But he's got the heal wave, he's got the Hex now, has to use it on the Shadow Priest, otherwise he's just gonna dispel it anyways. So yes, Shadow Priest falls. Not the most painful loss though. The main purpose of him was to not lose any of the other important units to Hex. So, served its purpose in dying, I guess. Sad, right? When your job is to die, kind of.
Doesn't that go for all of us?
It's getting dark, Neo. What's going on?
Nah, man, still pretty excited for the mid game to come. Fly
Wow,
is
he's really catching up on these items, dude.
Fly is super far behind in tech.
Forces are under attack.
Like, Blade Master's already out, Shadowhunter is popping out now. Beastery and Totem still not finished. Blade Master's not level 3 as well. Shadowhunter isn't either, but he shares experience with the Blade Master.
Yeah, what a great start here for this Blade. Level 1 only, but this inventory is almost looking really damn premium. Super nice to give up all these over to the Blade. And a Tome of Experience as well.
Whoa.
By the way, am I correct in assuming that there's 6 Tomes of Experience on this map, right?
Yes.
Isn't that freaking not a good idea? Excuse me, Matt Morris?
Yes. Oh, Scourge Bone
God,
Chimes.
These drops, holy crap.
The drops early were incredible for Fly, but yeah, Lin is catching up indeed. And he still holds on to the Scroll of the Beast, and there's no Dispel yet. This would be the perfect timing to use it and get a 25% damage boost.
Under attack.
Yeah, I think it's exactly what he's aiming to do. But Fly sees it coming a mile away. And it's probably not gonna oblige here with giving him that fight with the Scroll of the Beast.
Town is under siege.
There's gonna be a big spam war as well for the Scroll of Healing. Who's got it? Lin with the faster fingers.
Yep. Ooh, Lin with the Beast Scroll, Lin with the Heal Scroll, Lin with the Vamp Aura, Lin with the level 3 Shadowhunter. And with the earlier Walkers, right?
Player's forces are
Ah,
under
no.
attack.
It's the same. Shadowhunter's not level 3. That's an issue.
I like how he's patient though. Keeps on scouting with the blade. Not giving him that fight. That Scroll of the Beast single-handedly, along with all the other items, I guess, could win this game early for him. Fly, not usually known for his patience, but here he's displaying it and doing well, so... To do so? Yeah, I guess that's the way.
Lin is 5 supply ahead as well. Gathering more experience here in the middle of the map. Fly is engaging now. Is this the time? There's still no Dispel. Scroll of the Beast being used. So much for your patience. Out the window it is. Berserker in a surround there and getting killed. Same goes for the Raider of Lin though. Level 2 on the Blade Master. Critical Strike unlocked with plus 11 damage. That's pretty good. Hex on the Raider being taken out soon as well. Oh, Heal Wave saves him, but only level 1. That doesn't do too much.
Both players here losing their Raiders early on. No more Ensnare to be worrying about. And Fly, like, why were you so patient for so long? And then we're like, well, screw it. Let's go. I don't understand.
Uh-oh,
Blade Master Ensnared. It's a lot of damage. It's a Scroll of the Beast, but...
No mana for Hex.
Not Not quite enough. Blade Master, by the way, didn't catch that Throw the Beast. Could have been even more damage.
I was wondering, why is it just 11? That can't be real. But then I had to continue casting the fight. I couldn't think. Well, I rarely think anyway, but even less time for that. He held on to that Scroll of Healing, though. And he's still at 50 supplies, so more resources for items, as Fly is 10 supply down, has to invest into army, especially into raiders, and can't really afford... Okay, he invested into a heal scroll himself, but on the lack of new units then, I guess.
Our new subscriber here, Carnesen? Thank you very much.
Player's forces are under attack.
The first sub-perfect drop here with the Ring of Protection +3. And isn't that ridiculous that there's 6 tomes of experience on this map?
You never noticed before?
I always thought it was 4. It took me a while to realize that this spot has it as well.
Then gets level 3 here. Fly not able to steal experience on. Now he does, at least a little bit.
A player's forces are under
Is he the guy with the tome? Assassin back there?
Yep.
Ah, yeah, he is. Oh, steals it.
Yeah, to agility +2.
Got
Twitch chat
him.
will be happy. Tome was picked up.
Imagine you creep like the top part of the map, level 1 hero, and then you get 3 tomes of experience. Is that like level 4 or something? But of course, it's fairly unlikely. But still, how do you guys feel about tomes? I mean, you know, when you find it in game, it always feels nice. Like, oh, it's golden. It's so nice. I mean, no, it's our sub badge. It's pretty cool, but it's also a little bit unfair.
Yeah, I like to see the sub badge more on Twitch than I like to see it on the map. Because it is unfair in general. Fly is pushing in. Sees the Kodo. Oh, that could be big. But he's not focusing on it. Actually gets a grunt eaten and completely ignores the Kodo. Hook of the Dad into the burrows. Is there a town? He must have a town portal, right? Yes, he does. So going for 3 burrows at the same time. Oh, this is... Okay, I apologize. It was totally reasonable to ignore that Kodo if you get 3 burrows at the same time.
He's gonna get another one, right? Yes, he is.
Here? Yes. Wow. And saves the Kodo of his own. Sweet. And Lin is an upkeep.
Yeah, that was a glorious attack, man. That was really good.
And now he's stuck at 60 forever. That's not ideal at all. He needs all those burrows back. And usually you don't have that much lumber. He's out of gold as well. Is an all-in push coming now to save that game for him?
I mean, he can't produce and this is very expensive for him, but he's still got the big army. So he's not necessarily behind. And he can restart remaking those burrows. Especially if he cancels the 1 headhunter in the barracks, which can't produce anyways. But sometimes you lose track of things like that, of course. Fighting into his opponent's base right now, I think that is a pretty ambitious move, but we'll see.
Tier 3 ready for Fly. He did it on the 2nd map and he won. He does it on the 3rd map. He'll win this as well. He still has the big mana potion. He has an Orb of Lightning now as well. Big little mana potion for Lin here. So let's see. Fly or Lin, who wins this?
Yeah, this is now really looking like an all-in, and you called it kind of early on. He's still not remaking these burrows. After this fight, he can't reproduce. He maybe has to win right now. Blade Master already in trouble, though, dropping lower. Here comes another heal wave rattling through. That greater mana is still available on Fly's side. Holds onto it still. Blade Masters on both sides looking for the kills. Kodo B is getting purged. Very effective here. This Orb of Lightning coming in once again. Plus 26 for this Blade Master. He has really good damage and these consistent dispels against his Spirit Link. So good. But the crits are pretty low. 88 only, still only level 3 for him. And I guess it was the right call from Lin, as it is so often, because he seems to be stomping through this fight at the moment. Still 10 supply ahead. He's gonna get a little bit closer. Kills the Kodo Beast, loses one of his own, but he gets the Raider back. End Snare should be ready again soon. And Fly's army is crumbling. He's committing everything for this Kodo kill. And he is gonna get it, don't get me wrong, but it's coming at a high price. He's losing almost every single unit that he has. Only the 2 heroes left. He has another Kodo Beast coming out. Gets a nice Devour here. But what is this army? It's tiny. And now the asset is getting focused. And he's dead as well. Smart play, good attack, but not good enough to take out Lin. As he goes for the all-in and chops off your head with it.
60 supply wins against tier 3, level 5. GG. Lin was struggling on map number 2. Lin was losing, surprisingly, map number 2, but he's not losing in Orc Mirror series when it's an important game. And so claiming the 2 points for himself. Yeah, the tier 3, I don't know, man. Lin invested too much into army, 10 supply more. And Fly wanted to stall time with that burrow push. The push itself was great, as he accomplished so much with the Book of the Dead. But if you're already 10 supply down, then that doesn't help you, especially if you need more time. So, how is the group looking? I think 1 point is missing, but okay, we can show it anyway. Lin now, rank 3, surpassing Moon 16 points. The one is not entered here yet. 16 points for him, 1 point behind 120, and that is going to be our second next match. But first we have Moon versus 120. Will Moon take over Lin once more? This is gonna be epic, man. Rank 2, 3, and 4 fighting against each other in our next 2 best of 3s. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. This is gonna be epic, and I can't wait to show you these games. We go into a little break, and then we're back here at Back to Warcraft, but yeah, see you in 5 minutes.